Hey yogis, so today's sequence is all about getting twisty. So twists aid in digestion. They're also really good for just the health of your spine. If you have any lower back pain, twists are really good to do. So we're gonna start lying down, and it would be helpful if you had 2 blocks for this practice. If you don't have blocks, well, you can get some on my website. It's BelleYogi.com. If you're in the Toledo area, I can always drive by and give you some. To do a delivery. But here are the blocks back here. And if you don't have blocks, just use like books or something. But we're gonna start lying down, so just put those blocks out of the way. But you will need one on the front of your mat and in the bottom and the back of your mat as well. Okay, so lie down on your mat, and we're gonna get started in a supine twist. So you're going to lift your hips up, scoot them over to the right of your mat, and then drop your knees over to the left. Now, if this is too intense, just keep your feet separated and just let the knees drop to the left. Completely stacked would be a little bit more intense. And now you can take your right elbow and goalpost or out to a T in line with your shoulder. And just start to breathe through the right side, the right rib cage, the right sacrum, the right abdomen area. And try to keep that right shoulder blade down on the floor. Good, and then let's inhale, bring your knees up through center. Let your hips move slightly to the left of your mat, and then drop your knees over to the right. Again, this time your left shoulder is down on the floor, and elbow can be at goalpost or straight up to the side in line with your shoulder. Now breathe through the left rib cage, the left lower back, the left side of the body. Good. Inhale, come through center. Grab behind your thighs so you can rock and roll up to stand, or just bring yourself to a seated position. And then we'll come to all fours. So come to all fours, curl the toes underneath, and then lift your hips straight up and back. Take a downward facing dog. Now you can keep your knees bent for now if you'd like, even heels high, and just work on pressing down to the floor and see if you can get the tailbone a little higher towards the ceiling. And then externally rotate those shoulders, those upper shoulders go out, under, and then maybe reach the heels to the floor when you're ready. Let's take a big step forward with the right foot in between the hands, and then drop the left knee to the floor. Take your right hand to your hip or thigh, and then start to twist, look over your right shoulder. Good, inhale, come through center. Right foot steps back to downward facing dog. And we'll do the other side. Left foot steps forward, drop the right knee. Let your left hand come to the hip or thigh or even hip crease here. And then start to twist. Look over the left shoulder. Good, both hands come to the floor. Step the left foot back, downward facing dog. From here, just walk your feet all the way forward towards your hands. And then once you get to the top, just let the upper body hang for a moment. Hang towards the lower body. You can keep a big bend in the knees if you'd like, or straighten them. And then let's roll it up nice and slow, one vertebrae at a time. From here, feet are hip distance apart. Take a moment to relax the shoulders down away from your ears. And then bend the knees and reach your arms up into a Utkatasana chair pose. From here, left arm reaches forward, right arm reaches back. Keep your hips forward and twist from the torso. Look over the right shoulder. Inhale, reach both arms through center, and then exhale, twist to the left. Left arm comes back, right arm comes forward. See if you can keep those hips pretty even, and then sit down just a little lower. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, half chair. Reach your arms back. Now chest comes parallel to the floor and actively reach those fingers back, activating the triceps. Inhale, reach your arms up, extend the legs, and then exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, flat back, look up. Exhale, step your feet back, lower down halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, lift those thighs up. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift heels, bend the knees, look forward towards your hands, walk or float to the front of your mat. Flat back, look up. And exhale, fold. Inhale, bend the knees, reach your arms up, chair pose, squeeze those knees together to touch. And then stand all the way up, relax the hands down by the side. Again, bend the knees, reach your arms up, chair pose. This time, keep your palms together and take a twist to the right. Left elbow comes outside the right thigh. Look over that right shoulder. Start to shift weight into the right foot, and on your next inhale, take a big step back with the left foot. Now you can keep this left knee up or drop the left knee to the floor. And maybe you want to keep the palms together to touch, or you want to take your left hand down and right arm up. Now you have the block probably nearby. You can always use a block as well for that. Good. If your hands are apart, take your palms back together. Look forward, shift the weight back to the right foot, and on the inhale, step it forward. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, stand up, relax. That's difficult. Let's try the other side. Bend the knees, reach your arms up, Utkatasana. Exhale, take the twist to the left. Right elbow comes outside the thigh now. Sit down low. Shift the weight towards the left foot. Start to feel weightless in the right foot, and on your next inhale, step the right foot back. Stay in the twist. You can always drop that right knee to the floor. See if you can press the forearm or the right tricep into the thigh and get your belly just a little bit off that leg. Maybe you want to take your hands apart, right hand down, left arm up. You can always take a block under that right hand. Good, if your hands are apart, take your hands back together, look forward, shift the weight into the left foot, and then step the right foot forward, sit down a little lower. Inhale, reach up, and exhale, stand all the way up, relax. Okay, take a step back with your left foot, and then turn all 10 toes to the back of your mat. The right toes are gonna face the long edge a bit, and the left toes are gonna face the back edge. Okay, you wanna make sure that you have your block nearby. Arms reach out to a T. We're coming into a Tita Trikonasana. Reach your left arm forward and down. Left hand can be on that block if you'd like. You can always take the hand to the shin or take a toe bind, peace fingers to big toes. But actively reach those right fingertips up towards the ceiling. And then pull the torso back over the left thigh a little more. Good, now press down into your feet, inhale, rise, and then switch the feet. So the right toes turn to the front, left toes turn slightly in. Reach your arms out, reach forward, 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 and down for that block. Block under the right hand, left arm reaches up towards the ceiling. Again, pull the torso back over that thigh. Feel as if somebody's pulling your left arm up towards the ceiling. So you find length through the side body. Good, inhale, come all the way up to stand. Now we're gonna turn the feet again. This time right hand is gonna go outside the left foot on that block. Now if you're having a hard time squaring both hips to the back of your mat, step that right foot towards the long edge of your mat. So get wider with your stance and then try and see if that changes the way you're able to do this. Now right hand's on the block, either on the outside of the foot or the inside. The inside's gonna be a little easier. right? Not as much of a twist. Left hand can come to your hip first and then reach your left arm up once you're feeling ready. Try to pull that left hip back slightly. Right hip goes slightly forward. And feel this twist happening from your torso. All right, inhale, come all the way back up to stand. Just turn the feet, and then left hand comes down on the outside or inside of that right foot now. Right hand comes to your hip first. First, rotate from the shoulders. Right shoulder on top of left, and then reach right arm up. Right hip pulls down. Left hip slightly forward. All right, inhale, come back up. Switch the feet again. This time we're coming into revolved Ardha Chandrasana, revolved half moon, Parivrtta Ardha Chandrasana. You're gonna take this block in the right hand. Take the block down under the shoulder, lift that right leg up 90 degrees, and then twist again. Left arm reaches up. See if you can keep that back leg lifted as you're doing this twist. Good, now look forward. We're gonna lift that right knee all the way up. Take the left hand outside the knee, right hand comes to the sacrum. You have the option of reaching for the outside of the right foot, extending the leg, and then turning that torso, reach the right arm back. Press your foot into your hand so that your foot's not going across the midline. Good, and then let go of the foot. Let it go, step all the way back, and we're going to do the other side. So now block comes under the left hand. Lift the left leg up. Start to twist. Right hand can stay on the hip the whole time, or reach the right arm up. Keep active in that left leg. Foot is flexed. And continue to try to bring that right shoulder on top of the left shoulder. Good, now look forward. Slowly like a pendulum. Left knee comes up. Reach for the outside of the thigh with the right hand. Left hand comes to your sacrum. You can stay right there working on the balance, or reach for the outer edge of that left foot and take that left arm back. Turning the gaze would be even harder over those left fingertips. Good. Step it all the way to the long edge of your mat. Turn your toes slightly in. Hands come to your hips. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Look up. Exhale, hinge forward from the waist. Now take your hands under your shoulders. Take a flat back. If you need those blocks, take those blocks right into the hands. And then exhale, fold forward. Start to walk your hands back. Now you can stay like this in this forward fold. We're going to take a Prasarita Padottanasana variation. Inhale, extend, walk your hands under your shoulders, extend your arms. Now take your left hand and reach for the right ankle. Take in front of the ankle. Right, now take your right arm forward and then start to maybe bend your left knee and start to pull your torso through that little opening. It's like you're pulling your torso or your chest up towards the ceiling. Good, extend the left leg. Now reach your right hand in front of the left ankle. Maybe bend your right knee and start to pull the torso through. You can always have your legs straight too. I just think it's a little more intense sometimes. Do what feels right for you. Come back through center, walk your hands under your shoulders, flat back. Exhale, hands come to your hips. Inhale, come all the way up to stand. And then let's come to the front of your mat in mountain pose. From here, inhale, reach your arms up overhead. And exhale, fold forward over the legs. Inhale, flat back. Hands down, walk your feet back. And lower all the way down to your belly. From here, arms come out to the side. You're gonna take your right leg behind your left and take a little twist here. Maybe take your hand, your right hand, to reach for the left hand. If that doesn't quite work, just work on kind of opening up the lower body. As you bring the knees, or the right knee back a little bit. Come back to the belly, right arm comes out to the side. Step your left foot behind the right. And again, if your head doesn't easily reach, you can put a block under your head too. Good, come back through center. Press down to lift yourself up and then come to your back. And extend your legs up towards the ceiling. Wrap your right leg in front of the left. Maybe wrap the toes around the left calf. Scoot your hips slightly to the right and drop your knees over to the left. Keep that right shoulder blade down on the floor as you twist. Come back through center. Right leg crosses in front of, the left leg crosses in front of right. Hip scoot slightly to the left and drop those knees to the right. Now keep the left shoulder blade heavy as the knees drop. The upper body stays down on the ground. Or the chest at least, the upper back. Good, come through center. And then take rest. I suggest at least 5 or 10 minutes laying all the way down, letting yourself relax, or have a pranayama exercise that you can do as well. So everybody have a great day. I hope you subscribe to my channel and like my videos. Thank you.